Today we're diving into the cosmic mysteries of the Power from Beyond questline. Stick around as we unlock the extraordinary Grav Dash Power. And hey, if you're loving these Starborn powers, don't forget to check out our last video on precognition. Links in the description below. Trust me, it's a game changer. Today, our quest leads us to Altair IV-c. Land your ship, exit, and enter scanner mode. We'll be looking for where the most interference is on the scanner to find the anomaly. Again, this planet is relatively flat, so we can clearly see the temple right over here in the distance, but you can see like the circle and how it gets all pixely. That's what I mean by the interference. So let's head over there. I also highly recommend checking out some of the other anomalies, but we mentioned that in the last video as well. So let's just focus on getting to the temple, discovering the location, and making our way into the temple. Once in the temple, you are in a zero gravity area, so you're able to fly around. The main objective in here is going through each of these gravity concentration areas until you get these rings spinning to a speed like this. Then you fly into the center, and a short cutscene will play after. And presto, gravity at your command. And a nice little 220 XP bump, along with another 165. These Power from Beyond quests give you so much XP. And here's the power, Grav Dash. Manipulate gravity to propel yourself forward and briefly increase any damage you inflict. Let's go ahead and test this out. And there we go, that is what it looks like. We dash forward a little bit. The one kind of negative about this is, yeah, you see it, you drop down pretty fast. But besides that, it's a nice little boost to mobility. So now that we have this power, let's go over some of its benefits. We're gonna look at ease of life benefits, along with how Grav Dash can be used in a combat scenario. So let's dive into it. Grav Dash isn't a one-trick pony. It's your cosmic Swiss Army knife. Equipped for various situations, its most obvious benefit lies in the ability to execute a rapid dash in any direction. Let's test it out here. I'm on a mountain and I'm heading to this location 800 meters away. With the combination of my jetpack and Grav Dash, the amount of space that I cover is absurd. I saw something around the average travel time in Starfield is 6 minutes in between different locations. This will significantly cut that down. So if you're like me and you like to get into action, Grav Dash is the way to go. Some other tips for ease of life benefits is if you're over encumbered, you can still use Grav Dash and cover a decent chunk of area without losing any stamina. And this goes without mention, but it makes navigating a battlefield so much easier. And there we go, we just made it to this rock. We covered pretty much half the distance to this other location in just one jump. Grav Dash is now my new travel companion. Now it's time to test it out on the battlefield. For this first test, we're going to be using a melee build. And as you can see, it helps us chase down enemies, dash through gunfire, and even move into cover quicker than we would have before. And just overall, you can see how easy it is now to move throughout the battlefield and go after one enemy to the next. Grav Dash becomes your strategic ally, repositioning you with finesse. I'm not even a melee build, and it's so much fun playing with a little bit of swordplay and just dashing into enemies and swinging. One thing I am struggling a little bit is it said there's a temporary boost to damage. So we have some enemy reinforcements coming in. Let's go ahead and set up a little ambush for them. We'll wait for them to open the doors, dash in, and try to test out if there is this kind of damage increase or anything like that. And let's go in. Dramatic music play. Alright, in my head it played out a little bit cooler, but I didn't really see if there was any damage boost. But you can see another way Grav Dash can be used. You can close distance quickly between you and enemies, or even fit into areas that you shouldn't have. So I have this example here. This Ecliptic tried to close me out of this area, and I just dashed behind him. He was confused, didn't know where I went, and I was just able to kill him right on the spot. So at this point, we went over some of the ease of life benefits for Grav Dash, along with how it can be used in a combat scenario. If you're liking the video so far, make sure you drop a like and subscribe for other Starfield content. Now, let's change our focus to that of stealth. Just like with the power before, precognition, while in stealth mode, was a little loud, and Grav Dash seems to be the same. We just killed all the pirates on the outside of this area. Now let's wait for it to die down a bit, and then we can sneak inside and test out Grav Dash. Heading inside, we can see that there's a little bit of caution, and dang, we got sighted right away, oh my gosh. But again, this is a good time to test how Grav Dash does in a combat situation. You can see here we're able to dash behind the enemies and it leaves them confused for a minute. If I was a little bit better as a melee build, we could have probably taken them all right here, but some of them ran away and now we have to go and track them down. But again, we use Grav Dash to kind of close that distance. But let's see if we can get another test scenario of Grav Dash with stealth. Here we can see an unsuspecting spacer out in the distance. Let's go ahead and sneak up on him. Here I'll use Grav Dash to see if it draws any attention to myself. And you can see it does. It kind of brings the caution level up, kind of hears it, but since we're behind cover and I have max stealth, probably doesn't see us. When he faces the other way, this is my opportunity to strike. Let's go ahead and try the Grav Dash into him and slice. I don't know if that one really counts. Just to be fair, let's go ahead and try another stealth situation. I don't want to count Grav Dash out this early. You can see that it's been useful in some stealth scenarios, and in other times it's got us discovered almost right away. Let's go ahead and try it out on this enemy here. So let's move over closer to him. Grav Dash into him, and boom, there we go. That's what I'm talking about right there, guys. If you're quick enough with your stealth build, it doesn't matter if the enemy hears you. And we have two enemies up here on top of the roof, and we're able to dispatch of them quickly, and we still are in our stealth mode. So, just to recap, I am max stealth level, so I'm not 100% sure how much Grav Dash could be used in a stealth scenario. I feel like if you're able to kill the enemy quick enough, it doesn't really matter. And now, the verdict. Grav Dash earns an A+. It's not just a power, it's a game changer that brings versatility, mobility, and combat power to your Starfield journey. And with that, guys, that pretty much wraps up our exploration into the Grav Dash Power. Let me know in the comments below how you've been using the Grav Dash Power. And if you like these deep dives, make sure you check out our last video on precognition. It literally lets you see into the future. Until next time, Space Captain, safe travels.